is cold. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So I'm making this video today for two reasons. One, because I don't want to do my English homework, and two, because this video has been requested for a couple of times now. It's a winter chicken care video. So it's day-to-day basis what it takes to take care of chickens in the dead of winter. And you saw, well, it's not the dead of winter, it's going to get colder and more snowy. And we'll have update videos on how to take care of them with 4 feet of snow, which will be fun. But as you saw, it's wicked cold out there. It's not wicked cold, it's colder, but we got in the negatives for the first time this year. We got to -2, I think, but we're getting cold, it's getting there. But yeah, let's get right to it. Hi guys. How are y'all doing? This is the GoPro again. So here are the chickens. They haven't gotten much bigger since I last saw them. They're basically full size. Don't fall down, bud. No eggs yet. But hello. Yeah, this is their food and that's their water. They stay inside all day. At least for the past couple of days when it's been this cold. Yeah. Don't fall, bud. Jesus. Curiosity killed the cat and killed the chicken too. But yeah, they basically stay up all day. They don't like the cold. They don't like the snow. They're not big fans of that. But as a result, their food and their water both get depleted very quickly. And their water, if you know how basic science works, water freezes when it's below 32, and it's well below 32, so the water freezes multiple times a day. So we come out here, small mason jar of warm water. We just heat it up on the stove for a minute or two. They drink out of it every now and again, but yeah, we take this out and I'll show you the process that goes through replacing it. It's steaming right now, that's how cold it is. Now that their waters are placed, big old ice cubes down here from past water, we take our warm water, excuse me guys, and pour it in until the top. And of course he just wants the mason jar water. They're kind of weird like that. But the food, much easier. You just pour more food. Wow, you guys actually came down. The next task, as you can see, would actually have been easier if they stayed up there. I didn't think about that. But you can see the pumpkin in there, and there's some other bits and pieces of scraps of food and everything that we throw in for them to enjoy. But after a certain time, they just don't eat it anymore. There's nothing else to eat, or it just gets frozen. So the next step is to shovel it all out before before it rots or anything like that happens. So let's get to that. Yeah. Hey, you guys are back up. How convenient. Hi, Isaac. Bye, Isaac. Yeet. Yeah, that's pretty gnarly. That's for sure. One last thing I wanted to point out down in the run of the coop. This is their water container for down here. And that's a water heater. The trouble that we have upstairs, up in the cube, is that the water freezes up. They do have this water down here, and we have a massive extension cord going all the way to the house because we don't have a plug out here. That's the thing. This is an H&K water heater. I'll link them down in the description box below. It keeps the water just above zero, and it keeps these little press thingies unfrozen, just enough so that water can come out, but not enough to like heat up the water to where it's going to steam, or not even close to boiling or anything like that. It's just meant to make sure that it won't freeze. But we don't have anything like that up here. That's actually another interesting point, is heat pads and what to give to the chickens for heat. It would be a smart idea to bring your chickens coop like next to where you have a plug in your house. That would be a good idea. So you could have things like a heat lamp or a heating pad or something. A lot of issues that people bring up with these sorts of things is it's a fire hazard, because there's a lot of loose hay and things like that. And that's a legitimate concern. I don't know if this is a thing or not. If it isn't, if there's a reason why I shouldn't do it, let me know down in the comments down below. But I've thought, why can't you just have like a hot water bottle, you know? Like one of those sacks of water that you fill up with hot water and it stays warm for a while. Is that all right for chickens? So if you're more knowledgeable than I am about this sort of thing, is that something you can do? Can you put a hot water bottle in a chicken's cube for them to enjoy some heat in very cold weather? Hi, bud. If not, let me know. Anyway, that's just a thought. But you can see everything's all cleared out in here. And yeah, I'm gonna lift up their door so they can all run down, and I'll give them some of their new chow. Appetizing. Alright, that's good. All enjoying their new meal. Eating them all down. Oh, so I could change all this. Oh, it's pretty nasty. But this brings me to my next point, which is bedding in the winter. Bedding in the winter, it's a little different than bedding the other times of the year. One major difference is that it's cold. You can use the same stuff, that's perfectly fine. It's all just hay. Since it's cold, what a lot of people will do is, instead of replacing it all entirely, they'll add on to it. The poop will break down and ferment, and that releases heat. Obviously, you don't want the entire bottom to be manure, so there are some places in here, like back here where some of them sit, and over there where it's just big piles of it, then I can't imagine that's very healthy, so I will get rid of those. But where there is just scattered around, that's fine for now. It'll break down, it'll create heat, and that mixed with their own body heat can raise it up 5-10 degrees. So just adding it on, it acts as insulation of sorts. It'll be a little different than the last time you saw a time lapse of me changing this out. I'll link that in the description down below as well. But yeah, let's get right to it. And there you have it. That's one nasty job. I would say every 2 times, 2 or 3, maybe 3. Every 2 times for sure. I would probably clean it all out because there's still a bunch of crap and just nastiness in their feathers and everything. This is what I got out of it. And you guys saw the footage. That was just skimming the top. So there is still a lot in there. These little fellas are taking a dust bath right now. And that is a fine segue to over here. This, you might think, oh, it's just a normal tent. And yeah, it is a normal tent. If you want a place for your chickens to roam around the grass without being attacked by hawks or by coyotes, or without running off, getting themselves killed in the woods somewhere, I would definitely at least think about this. It's got zip up walls, and this is a bucket of loose dirt. It was looser before the ground all froze up. Bucket of loose dirt for them to sunbathe in without tearing up your lawn. But it allows them to eat different bugs without running off too far. You know they're safe. You can go off, do whatever yard work you have to do, and they stay contained. They have their dust bath so they don't tear up your lawn. They still will to an extent. That's just what chickens do, but it'll be a little more manageable. This is definitely some progress. Yeah, it's not the most clean. It's not the cleanliest job in the world. Yeah, they're all dust bathing over there. That's about it, honestly. Yeah, that's honestly about it. The main takeaway: replace their water every time it gets frozen, unless you have a water heater like ours. Chickens between 6 and 8 chickens can go through about 1 liter of water a day. And that's, of course, depending on the species, depending on the gender, depending on the environmental conditions. But on average, they go through about 1 liter a day. And that's a sizable amount. They need a lot of water. Keeping it in liquid form is definitely important. Keeping their coop at least mostly clean. It's not healthy to have that many turds and all those feathers and everything in there. I can't imagine that's very healthy. But leaving some of it in there so that it allows it to ferment, make some heat, that's also just as important. But there you have it. that is taking care of chickens in the winter. There you have it. Let me know if you have any more questions down in the comments below, or half my viewers can text me, so that works as well. If you still have any questions, let me know, and hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. One last thing I forgot to mention, I cannot thank you guys enough. We got 22 subscribers. This is insane. At least at the time I'm recording this, it's 22 whole subscribers. That's amazing. You guys are truly amazing. Thank you so much for the support. I love it. I love all of you guys. Next benchmark, 30. I cannot wait. 22 though, that's crazy. We blew past our goal of 20 very quickly. Thank you guys very much.